What's happening, boys? So I had a comment the other day on one of my videos asking if I take cash, and so I thought about it and I thought, you know what, like, that's something that can be talked about in the sense of cash flow management, because he's obviously asked me that because he wants to know how to manage his payments in the most efficient way. So I want to talk about a couple of things with regards to managing cash flow for your window cleaning business. This is UK based advice. Only reason I'm specifying that is because that is the country I've got experience in. People do things differently in different countries. So with regards to cash, my advice, avoid it unless the customer is elderly or unless they work from home. Reason I say that is because with elderly customers, vast majority of them are going to be home all the time, and same as people who work from home. I'm not saying people who work from home are always home, but they are normally home during working hours, which is when you're going to be working, which means you get paid on the door, no pissing about chasing people for money and all that crap, basically, because that's what comes with cash payments. You've got to chase people, unfortunately. People aren't just sitting, like in lockdown it was great, everybody's home all the time, but now everyone's gone back to work. You go, you clean the windows, they're not home, then you've got to go back, and then not home a second time, and then, you know, you potentially make like 3 trips just to collect for one job. Do you know what I mean? So when you factor in that, you know, they could be like a couple of miles away from you, and you're doing that a couple of times, you'll end up spending more. You may as well just not done the job, you know, the amount you spend on fuel. Bank transfer, I'd avoid that like the plague as well, because there's a very specific type of person who takes who wants to pay bank transfer, and it's normally, not always, but normally the busy 9 to 5 worker who's always at work, comes home, got to spend time with the kids, got to walk the dog, and by the time they actually finish doing everything they've got to do, they just want to switch off. And that's generally the reason they don't want to go pissing about with cash points, getting money out and all that. So on the surface, bank transfer seems great because obviously there's no fees, it's an instant payment, you get your money straight away. But the vast majority of people, because they're so busy, they will forget to transfer you the money, and then you're in a situation where you've got to like send them numerous texts, and it's like, how many ways can you word it before it gets awkward? Do you know what I mean? So my primary collection method, and like I say, this is a UK based video, so I don't know what countries they operate in, but in the UK there is a system called GoCardless. I will link them in the description. It's not an affiliate link, I don't even know if they do affiliate links, but basically I'll pop their link down below. You just go on their website, you make an account. This is how easy it is. It sounds daunting because it's a direct debit, but it's really simple. So you set up the account of yours, just like if you're setting a Facebook account up or whatever, and once you sign in, you'll have a little link, like a little referral link. You send that to each customer who agrees to sign up, and I will do a video on the wording that I use to make people feel comfortable about signing up to it, because it is a direct debit, and if you use the wrong words when you're pitching it to somebody, you will have quite a high chance of them saying no. So I will do another video on that, probably the next video I make, to be honest with you. But yeah, you got your little link, you send it to each customer, that link will take them to a little page which will have your company name, company logo if you've got one and you've uploaded it, and then a couple of fields for like name, address, card details. The card details have to match the address that they give as well. So if some people have like a thing where they say it's not letting me, it's not working, it's not accepting my address or whatever, tell them it's because the card has to match the address. I've had that a couple of times when people have like moved house and stuff. But yeah, once they set that up, you can basically take however much money you want each time you come, and I'm not saying take as much money as you want because that's not good business practice, but the reason I'm specifying that is because if you set the job at £15 for example, in your squeegee planner you put in £15 and it will take £15 each time you come, or if you put 20 in, it'll take 20 each time you come. So that's how you set it up. It's not like a monthly rolling thing where it comes out on a certain date. You can set it up to do that, but if you're working off a 4-weekly planner like most window cleaners are, it's not ideal to have it on a date. It's better to do it each time you go. So it's good in the sense that if you make any price adjustments as well, it automatically updates on there, just like, because it syncs directly with Squeegee. So if you're using Squeegee, it syncs with that. I think it syncs with Cleaner Planner as well. There's a couple of different window cleaning planner apps. I used Cleaner Planner for a little while, didn't like it, switched to Squeegee, and I've been with Squeegee ever since. If there's anything you want to ask about anything I've said, obviously put it down below. If there's anything you want me to talk about, put that down below as well. I'm obviously always looking for things to talk about. Like the video, massively helps the channel, and if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you press the bell notification so that it actually notifies you each time I post as well. I'll see you in the next one.